Welcome back, fellow Clashers. RC from the Night's Watch, bringing you some more videos today. Wanted to go through once again my Legends League attacks for the day and my two accounts. Made some improvements in the main account. Mini account still struggling a bit without the Barb King, but here you can see it started off a little bit slow, still messing around with some different strategies. But by the end of the day, I'd settled into an older one that I had been using with a triple jump and some Yetis and bowlers, and I think that was working pretty well. Even got a nice defense there towards the end of the day. Probably still get hit, you know, one more time, but wanted to show you at least how this triple jump attack is working. This is the base we were going after here, so fairly high level base, you know, with most of the walls done. Still working on some of their heroes, but in general a pretty high base. So you can see, you know, concentration up here at the north of the heroes and the clan castle. So brought in my ice golems with the queen underneath a rage, and had a couple headhunters that I was able to bring in here too to help get rid of that Barb King and the archer queen right off the bat. Makes that queen walk a little bit easier. Place my jump up here in the far northwest corner, so that way the Barb King and the siege barracks could help me with my funnel and get all my troops going in here towards the town hall. Place that second jump right by the town hall. Maybe hit my warden ability just a touch earlier than I needed to, but it held off long enough here to at least get all the troops through it. The hogs then coming out of the siege barracks, they're coming in and picking up at least one of those scatter shots, which was very helpful, and the Grand Warden actually there too, helping out with that. The Queen kind of stayed way off outside. I would have loved for her to have stayed inside that funnel. I think that would have helped to have cleared the base a little bit more easily, but you know, you can't always control where she's going. So the Warden was able to bring down a lot of that Inferno Tower, but couldn't take it all the way. And I love those healers just sitting there healing that one single bowler while my queen is out there. It wouldn't have made a difference. The queen would have died under that Inferno, but geez, it's just so frustrating watching that all the time. So there was the Wiz though coming in, getting that last hit that I needed there for the 3-star. So I think that strategy is picking up some steam. You know, I had back-to-back 3 stars with that late in the day, and a couple other decent attacks. So if I take a look at the mini account, again, not nearly as good of a day. Finished out better. You can see there are a couple attacks at the end, and I have one last one to get done tonight. But, you know, again, without that Barb King, it certainly makes the funneling a heck of a lot harder. And I'll be looking forward to having him back for CWL here coming up soon. This was the base, though. It did decently well. It's set up fairly nicely for this triple jump attack when you can pick out a nice area up here like in the north where I can start my queen walk. And even without the Barb King to help with funneling, if I get my ice golem there, the Wizzes can help to set up at least the one side of the funnel for the queen to keep her going the right direction. I drop that jump there towards the single Inferno, and the siege barracks will help to set the other side of my funnel. And then I can just bring all the Yetis and the bowlers up from the north, let them walk their way right towards that funnel, and send them over there towards the town hall. So the queen followed along, the royal champion as well, coming up the outside, popped that warden ability to help get through the scatter shots there in the middle, and drop that next jump. It could be that maybe I wanted this jump in a little bit of a different spot to help try to move them. They got a little stuck here on that Barb King, and then I was stuck with one more jump and not really a great place to put it. You know, at this point then, with just really kind of the royal champion left and a couple Yetis, and that one Yeti's going to get stuck over there on the far east side trying to wander through a lot of the junk buildings. So I dropped, you know, one other jump here. I'm not really sure if there's a better spot that I could have put it at this point. It was, you know, fairly late, but you know, still, Yeti had that Yeti out there in front tanking, and then got sprung by the trap. But, you know, nevertheless was able to get up to about 90%. Nowhere close to a max base there, but without the Barb King and maybe some sloppy jumps, you know, could have been better, but not the worst attack I've ever done, that's for sure. You've seen some worse ones. So there you go. That's kind of the strategy I've been rolling with so far today on the triple jump with some Yetis, and bringing the heroes in. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure as it starts to get up into higher bases with more and more rings, that attack starts to fall apart. But that's probably when we'll go back to trying dragons again, when we're seeing the ring bases regularly. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share for today. Thanks for joining. Click that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments if you got some other compositions that you're working with, or other things coming out of your clan castles that you think are better. RC from the Night's Watch. Talk to you again soon.